This is News 8 Now this morning.
I posted it right away because that had to be seen. I didn't have any questions. I didn't want to know what happened before or after. It just needed to be seen. You don't talk like that to kids.
Due to the fact that snowmobiles are operating at a high rate of speed, visually, if you're going too fast at night, you can override your headlights, which causes inability to react to objects that you come across, whether that's other snowmobilers or objects in the trail.
Everyone's been really excited, especially when children come in. They get really excited at the possibility of being able to take home art supplies for free, and so the reaction has been very positive.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks for watching News 8 Now. I'm Dua Esrar.
And I'm Derek Sibley.
It is Friday, February 10th. Happy Friday, Derek.
Happy Friday, TGIF. Finally, right?
Finally. And this week, I don't know if it was just you, this week felt really long.
It really did, for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it just did. I'm just glad that we finally made it to the end of the week, and we got an exciting weekend ahead with Super Bowl Sunday.
We do.
So
hopefully
nice.
Some nice weather to go along with that Super Bowl Sunday.
Absolutely. We got mild conditions to work with, which we'll get to here a little bit later, but I do want to show you what's happening outside right now, because it is a little on the cooler side, if you will, with temperatures both into the teens and low 20s outside right now. So let's get right to it. In fact, you can see here in La Crosse, we're currently at a temperature of 19 degrees. Meanwhile, to the north in Eau Claire, you're checking in now at 13. Winona is at 18 degrees, but wind chill values do make temperatures feel like it's actually a lot cooler because of the wind speeds out there. In fact, we have a wind chill reading rather of 2 below zero in Ladysmith, and the rest of us are feeling the mid to upper single digit readings, even the low teens out there for wind chill factors. But we got clear skies right now, and we do expect those clear weather conditions to continue throughout the day, making a very sunny day here ahead with highs into the upper 20s to low 30s, making it much cooler here for today. And also we got clear weather in the forecast as we head into this evening. We're going to talk more about this, plus your full weather forecast, and we'll talk about what the weekend could also be looking like with more details on that as well. Dua?
Thanks, Derek. We'll check in with you in a little bit, but let's get to some news this morning. A Ho-Chunk student and her family are speaking out after she says a school staff member made a racial comment towards her. The Black River Falls School District confirms the staff member is currently on administrative leave. In an exclusive interview with News 8 Now, the family says change needs to happen because racial discrimination towards Native Americans is too common.
Naomi Thunder's lunchtime Monday was like any other day, hanging with friends while doing some schoolwork. And she had a question, so she asked a staff member she sees every day for some help, someone Naomi to this point had only had positive interaction with. The answer captured on Naomi's phone.
You don't care. You don't care if you get a D-. You're Native, right? So you just can collect your check and don't have to give two about your future. So why should I care?
I just look over at my friend that heard the whole thing. She was pretty shocked and I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do.
She sent the video to a few friends who spread it even more, reaching Naomi's uncle by Wednesday.
It just needed to be seen. You don't talk like that to kids.
Christian McClure posted the clip to his Facebook page, saying if he hadn't,
it wouldn't have gotten shared. It would have been brushed off. It would have been blown over. Nobody would have acknowledged this because it happens all the time.
The video has gone viral among the Black River Falls community, one whose high school student population is more than 20% Native American. But the comments hint at a larger problem.
Probably gotten like 6 people coming out about different teachers and like, hey, was it this teacher because this teacher did this? It's gross. I'm probably going to be out of here by the time my kids are in high school.
The school district is conducting an investigation and placed the staff member on administrative leave. All week, classmates and other teachers have offered Naomi support.
I know that it's only going to make her stronger.
And for Naomi, it's a chance to make sure no one else faces discrimination.
I want things to change because people that look at people of color look at them different.
The district superintendent confirmed that she reached out to Naomi's mom when she learned of the video. The family identified the staff member as Laura Sahar, who's listed as a special education program aide. We checked with the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction. Her teaching license is currently under investigation. Well, La Crosse artists will get a little extra help with their projects. The Pump House is opening up a free art cart After clearing out their basement, Pump House employees used the extra supplies to start the new service. Anyone can donate or take free art supplies from the cart. Pump House leaders say the community is excited about this project.
Everyone's been really excited, especially when children come in. They get really excited at the possibility of being able to take home art supplies for free, and so the reaction has been very positive.
The cart is available during the Pump House's regular business hours. We posted those hours on our website, news8000.com. If you're dreaming of summer, this could be the event for you. Thursday marked the beginning of the 45th annual Lacrosse Sports Show. Event organizers said there's a little bit of everything for everyone. Bird enthusiasts can meet parakeets at the colorful Parakeet Landing, and people of all ages are sure to enjoy Twiggy, the water skiing squirrel's performance. According to the show's manager, the first night of the event was a major success.
It's been an exciting day. It's really looking great down here. It's a wonderful show to come and attend. A lot of great features are here at the show and a lot of great vendors. So we're really looking forward to welcoming everyone this weekend.
The show runs today from 10 in the morning to 8 at night. Discounted tickets are still available. We posted more information at news8000.com. Cooley Bank employees got the chance to give back to their community by volunteering at the Wait for Food Pantry. On Thursday, 20 people got to working organizing shelves, cleaning, and packing boxes of food to give away. Volunteers put in over 12 hours of work at the pantry. Cooley Bank leaders said they're glad they can help out the community, and Wafer is just as happy to have an extra set of hands to help.
Anytime we can give back, I think it's a great feeling for not only myself, but all of the people you see back here today. We wouldn't be able to do it without their participation as well, so I'm really proud of that.
We look forward to the big groups because we like to show them what we do here for the community, and it helps us get caught up on the things that we're unable to do for day to day.
Oliver says Cooley Bank is always looking for opportunities to help out. Wafer officials are hopeful their new location on La Crosse's north side will be open by spring. America's Dairyland would not exist without the hard work of farmers all over the state. News 8 Now's Anna Fisher introduces us to the Viroqua dairy farmer who's taking a seat on the USDA board with experts from across the country.
Gail Klinkner was born and raised on a dairy farm. She and her husband Rob are raising their 5 kids the same way.
They're all actively involved, and I think that there's no better way to raise a kid.
Gail and her family own Viroqua's Klinkner Country Store, selling farm-raised beef, pork and lamb, and fresh-made dairy products.
Our goal in starting the store was to make people aware of where their food comes from. We don't want to be an oddity. We want people to understand what we do on a day-to-day basis.
Gail's background in farming and passion for business is getting her some national attention.
The National Secretary of Ag, Secretary Vilsack, appointed me to that board.
Gail's now a member of the National Dairy Promotion and Research Board.
So the board is made up of 37 producers from across the United States. So we'll all get together to learn what's going on with the national promotion at this time.
The program focuses on dairy product promotion, research, and nutrition education.
I hope to continue to promote dairy products from the United States, but also from Wisconsin, and promote the wonderful things that we have going on here, especially specialty cheeses that are made in Wisconsin.
Like specialty cheeses sold at Klinkner's store. As Gail and her family prepare to take on a second farm, Klinkner's passion and experience can help bring success to Wisconsin dairy farmers and dairy farmers across the country.
Extremely nervous but excited to represent Wisconsin dairy farmers on the national stage.
Reporting in La Crosse, I'm Anna Fisher, News 8 Now.
Klinkner can serve up to a 3-year term on the board and is currently one of 4 other Wisconsin representatives. The board will be meeting 2 weeks from now in Greeley, North Carolina. Well, still ahead on your morning news, what the NFL says you need to know to avoid being scammed for fake Super Bowl merchandise. We'll explain that, and how to stay protected when connected to public Wi-Fi. That's all coming up after the break. For now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. You can now dunk like your favorite basketball player. dunk like an Oreo, that is, just in time for the All-Star Game weekend. The company has created new specialty 12-packs of their cookies bearing NBA logos. The cookies will be sold on Oreo's website for around $40 and at All-Star events in Salt Lake City. Well, don't go anywhere. More News 8 Now this morning is after the break.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome back. Our temperatures as you head out the door are mainly into the teens. It's 19 in La Crosse right now, with wind chills making it feel like it's into the single digits and low teens as you head out the door here too this morning. Make sure to bundle up, stay warm. These temperatures here today are going to be a lot cooler than what we've been dealing with here these last several days, with your zone forecast in La Crosse County showing high temperatures right below that freezing mark in many spots. It'll be 34 today in New Albin, 29 in Waukon, and 30 today if you're in Viroqua. Meanwhile, across our central zones, low 30s across the board, with upper 20s further towards the west. We'll be looking at highs into the mid to upper 20s though for everybody in the north zones, including around Eau Claire today, with a high for you at around 28 degrees. Bus stop forecast out there this morning, mostly clear, temperatures at 20 degrees. And as we head back home here, we're going to be looking at lots of sunshine to work with as well. Temperatures at around 30 degrees here to work with. Dog walking conditions out there look mostly clear. Sunny skies here for the afternoon to work with as well. We do have clear skies in the forecast as we head into the evening hours with much cooler temperatures once again. And we'll talk more about those temperatures and what we can expect as we head into the weekend coming up in the full weather forecast.
In our consumer news this morning, the NFL is warning fans about fake merchandise and tickets for this year's Super Bowl. The NFL seized around 180,000 of counterfeit items with a value of $22.7 million during a Super Bowl press conference in Phoenix. In an effort to reduce fraud, the NFL announced Super Bowl 57 tickets will only be digital. Purina is recalling some of its prescription dog food because of potential elevated levels of vitamin D. The recall includes the Pro Plan Veterinary Diet's El Elemental prescription dry dog food. The company received 2 reports of dogs showing vitamin D toxicity after eating the food. If dogs ingest too much, they can experience harmful effects like vomiting and kidney dysfunction. Owners are advised to stop feeding their dogs this food. The Postal Service is issuing a new Forever stamp featuring author Toni Morrison. She found both critical acclaim and commercial success with her 1970 novel, The Bluest Eyes, which addressed racism through the eyes of an 11-year-old African-American girl. In 1993, she became the first African-American woman to receive the Nobel Prize in Literature. Morrison died in 2019. The Toni Morrison Forever stamp goes on sale March 7th. It's an easy way to stay plugged in the world, and one expert considers it too risky to use. It's not the internet itself, but how you connect to it. So why is public Wi-Fi such a concern, and how can we stay protected while using it? Good question. Here's Jeff Wagner.
Before taking off, many of us tap in and tune out for a bit. Do you use airport Wi-Fi?
I do, out of convenience, yeah.
If I'm chilling in the Delta Sky Club, I might need to use their Wi-Fi.
Pretty much scrolling news, weather, just general use.
Do concerns ever cross your mind when you log into it?
Yeah, there's a note, there's a little thought, there's a pause.
It's a full stop.
You're vulnerable to attacks.
For Juan Carlos Torres, an IT business analyst. What is the concern about public Wi-Fi? Why is it vulnerable?
The Wi-Fi itself isn't vulnerable. The users are vulnerable.
Hackers could be lurking, connecting to your devices, eager for users to slip up.
Sensitive information can be disclosed, passwords, usernames, credit card information, addresses.
How prominent are hacks of public Wi-Fi?
Yeah, so I can't give you stats, but it's easy. So anything that's easy and it's free, it's low cost, hackers are going to do it.
Could be somebody standing right next to you, you don't know.
Torres says the airport is the most concerning public Wi-Fi location because the number of people using it at once, but the opportunities surround us.
Sporting events and hotels is the most likely for me.
Probably a Starbucks or Caribou Coffee.
While that coffee shop's Wi-Fi requires a password, it doesn't ensure protection. It's public to everyone in that immediate room.
Right, there's a key and a lock, but everybody's got a copy of the key.
So it's not very private, is it?
How can we ensure we're being safe if we are going to use public Wi-Fi?
Right, so first, don't use public Wi-Fi, but if you really have to, just like any public facility, like a public bathroom, you use it when you really have to.
When using public Wi-Fi, do use a virtual private network, or VPN, which encrypts your internet usage.
It makes it more difficult for the hacker to gain access to that information because it is encrypted.
Also, update your device with the latest security patches. Don't make purchases or suddenly manage your finances.
I usually don't check bank accounts or anything serious with it.
But I also don't want to live in fear either.
Jeff Wagner.
It's that balance.
WCCO 4 News.
Be sure the public Wi-Fi you choose isn't an imposter. It's called the Evil Twin attack. Hackers create a Wi-Fi network with a similar name, hoping you accidentally log into that one. Well, that's it for your consumer news. Let's check in with Derek and today's forecast.
All right, thanks so much for that, Dua. It sure is going to be a nice start here to end the work week here on this Friday. We have northwest winds in place. It is feeling a little chilly out there, especially now that we have actual temperatures around the teens. In Eau Claire at 13 degrees. It's 18 now in Winona. Temperatures in La Crosse here at around 19 degrees. And really the rest of us here into the upper teens to low 20s. Some of the warmer spots like Boscobel at 23 degrees and Prairie du Chien now at 21. But when you factor in the winds, it does make it feel like it's a lot colder than that, with temperature feel like into the upper teen, or temperatures into the single digits and low teens. Underneath mostly clear weather conditions. You can see those clouds there off to the east of us continue to move away from that low pressure system that was affecting us, and we will continue to remain underneath mostly clear weather conditions throughout much of the morning, if not all morning long, followed by lots of sunshine here in place throughout the day. And temperatures are going to pretty much struggle to reach 30 degrees in a lot of locations here today, it looks like, with a few clouds that could develop mainly to the north under mostly clear skies. And we'll keep the mostly clear weather in place throughout the morning and also into tomorrow here too for the most part as well. So clear skies, temperatures at 19 by 6 here and 24 degrees with lots of sun here by noon today. And then by 4 we will be looking at mostly sunny skies with temperatures at 30 degrees. And then this evening 24 underneath mainly clear skies to work with as well. With forecast highs today expected to reach the upper 20s to the north, but really the rest of us here getting close to that 30-degree mark. But for the most part, our temperatures for the afternoon are going to remain well below freezing. But here's what's coming next, though. We are watching this high pressure system that will be expected to build across the Midwest, and that is going to take shape here this weekend. That will give us that southwest wind flow to work with because we're going to be on the north side in relation to this high, and that is going to give us some mild conditions to work with. We will continue to remain mostly sunny as that high continues to be in our general location. Notice that southwest wind motion still taking shape here for Sunday, and that should help bring us some warmer temperatures to work with as our highs this weekend will be into the low to mid 40s. Mid 40s once again for Monday too. We'll be watching this next storm system move in on Tuesday, so we could be looking at a pretty wet Valentine's Day, it looks like, followed by some scattered showers on Wednesday and maybe even some snow showers from yet another system moving in on Thursday. We'll keep our eyes on that. It's also going to be much cooler by the end of next week, Thursday and Friday. Highs drop from the 40s down to the 20s, so a big drop there. Lows mainly into the 20s and low 30s. Stay with us though, much more news and weather is still to come on News 8 Now this morning, but we are taking a quick break with a look at what happened on this day in history for February 10th. Stay with us.
Welcome to the Blitz. Rivals going at it last night on the hardwood. Some great conference matchups all throughout the Coulee region. But we'll start the show in the MVC. Crosstown rivals on both the girls and boys side going at it for the second time this season. Let's go to Logan High School. A big night for the Rangers community. Longtime Logan Athletic Director Steve Hull having the gym named after him, the Steve Hull Fieldhouse. All right, ladies first. Riverhawks and Rangers going at it. Brittany Mislivacek knocks it down for Central, but the Rangers responding. Look at the pass from Jazzy Davis right on the money to Kaylee Scharf for the bucket. This one was close down the stretch, but later in the second half, Mislivacek again, this time canning the three. Rangers fight hard at home, but Central hangs on for the win. Riverhawks win round 2 by a final of 60-49. Let's see how the boys fared. Riverhawks and Rangers hitting the court for the nightcap. Central storming out of the gate. Off the steal here, Nick Williams. Outlet pass to Bennett Freed for the lay-in. Riverhawks go up 7 early. Rangers trying to fight back in this one. Nick Jolly in the lane, kisses it off the glass for 2, but the Riverhawks, they came to play. Later in the half, Nick Williams spots up from 3. He's money. Central goes up by 15. Logan trying to stay in the fight. That's Cam Cruz knocking down the triple. That cuts it to 12, but the Riverhawks in complete control, and it was Henry Meyer leading the way for Central. He had a game-high 24 on the night. Here's 2 of them right there. Then it's Meyer showing some love to News 8. Big fan of the program. Central gets the win, 80-51. Back to the girls. Onalaska playing host to top-ranked Aquinas. First half, Blue Golds with the lead and adding to it. Macy Dinarski gets the shot to fall off the glass. Aquinas goes up by 5. Later in the first, Dinarski works it to Barcha Nizdalova. She's going to bury the short corner jumper. Blue Golds took a 16-11 lead into the break. Onalaska trying to close the gap in the second half. In transition, Sydney Philback gets the hoop plus the harm. However, the Hilltoppers still down 10. And the Blue Golds defense keeping the pressure on. Sammy Davis picks up the steal. She takes it coast to coast for the bucket. All Aquinas last night. Blue Golds get the win, 57-19. Let's go to the Scenic Bluffs Conference. Big fight feel in Bangor. 2 of the best rivals going head-to-head. Cardinals hosting Cashton. Pick it up in the first half. Off the steal, it's Cashton's Braylee Hyatt taking it all the way to the cup. Count it, plus the foul. Eagles jump ahead by 1, but Bangor battling back. Other end, Nora Tucker spots up from the corner 3. She knocks it down. Cardinals take a 2-point lead into the break, and then it's Joran Freight going to work. Nice drive off the glass and in, and the senior wasn't done. Hop step and a beauty. Cardinals go up 8. It's 28-20, but the Eagles clawing back. Nice pass down low to Taylor Schindel for the deuce. That cuts it back to 4. Cashton continuing to fight. Sydney Helgerson baseline drive. The junior's going to tie this game. Eagles fans going wild, but the Cardinals answer right back with a 4-0 run, capped off by this bucket. Count it, +1. Bangor hangs on for the win, 43-36. Big matchup in the Dairyland Conference. Pep and Alma hosting Alma Center Lincoln. Evan Olson is going to get Pep and Alma energized with a high-flying N1. Home team takes a lead early in the first half. Then it's Drew Seifert joining in on the fun. Baseline drive ends in a layup. Lincoln would not go out easy, though, after a steal on the other end. Sophomore Jace Paul grabs the rebound, gets an N1 of himself, cutting the Eagles' lead to just 8. Then later in the half, Luke Anderson picks off the pass. He's going to find Paul down the court for the fast break bucket. All Pep and Alma in this one. They get the win, 61-35. That'll do it for the Blitz. We'll see you tonight.
Employees at the Lund Boat Company in New York Mills, Minnesota restrained an active shooter Thursday morning. Deputies at the Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office responded. By the time they arrived, workers at the factory had already restrained the suspect. The suspect is in custody and no one was injured. Washington, D.C. police have made an arrest for the assault on a Minnesota congresswoman. Minnesota Congresswoman Angie Craig says she was attacked in her Washington, D.C. apartment building on Thursday. Craig was able to defend him off and forced him running away. The suspect is in custody and is identified as 26-year-old Kendrick Hamlin. Craig is said to be bruised but otherwise physically okay. Police say there is no evidence the incident was politically motivated. Vice President Kamala Harris says electric buses are the key to the future of public transportation in America. Harris visited St. Cloud Thursday to take part in a tour of a final assembly plant for New Flyer electric buses. She delivered remarks saying the administration's investments in electric vehicles are creating a clean energy economy and good-paying union jobs.
Electric buses are key to the future of public transportation in America, which is why, since taking office, together with Democrats and Republicans, we have invested over $5.5 billion to put thousands of new electric transit buses on the streets of our nation.
The vice president says the country is going through a transformative moment. So far this year, 9 people in Wisconsin have died from snowmobile crashes. The Wisconsin DNR says it wants to remind people ahead of this Super Bowl weekend that driving intoxicated at any level can lead to fatal consequences. Over the past 5 years, 68% of snowmobile deaths have involved alcohol. At night, there's a 55-mile-per-hour snowmobile speed limit no matter where you are.
Due to the fact that snowmobiles are operating at a high rate of speed, visually, if you're going too fast at night, you can override your headlights, which causes inability to react to objects that you come across, whether that's other snowmobilers or objects in the trail.
DNR officials are reminding riders to only operate within the limits of your skills, stop and look before crossing roadways, and pay attention to signs along the trail. There's also a DNR violation hotline, so if you see someone riding in an unsafe way, you can make an anonymous call 24/7 to let DNR wardens know. It's a pandemic-era puzzle, according to Associated Press research and Stanford University. 240,000 students across the nation have disappeared from school. The students did not return to classes after the pandemic and never enrolled in private school or homeschooling. All states, including Wisconsin, require students to stay in school until they're 18. The analysts suggest that school districts across the U.S. try to track down these students, but have stopped looking for them since then. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers says his upcoming executive budget will put millions of dollars towards veteran services. His latest proposals plan to build on programs that use federal pandemic relief money. Parts of his plan include $500,000 to evaluate post-9/11 veteran needs, $1 million a year for county and tribal veteran service offices, and $3 million to support veterans' higher education. Evers says those efforts and much more are something the entire legislature can confidently support.
To have people on site that will help veterans kind of navigate all that college life is. They get it. A lot of them are veterans, whether they're Republicans or Democrats. A lot of them are veterans, and so they get the need, and they see it in their own communities.
Evers also calls for the state to make Veterans Day a state holiday. Wisconsin is the only U.S. state not recognizing it as a holiday. All these proposals need state legislature approval. Evers unveils his budget proposal next Wednesday, the 15th. The Department of Health Services is cracking down on underage tobacco sales. The DHS has launched a program to stress that only people over the age of 21 can purchase tobacco and vape products. The purchase age was increased in 2019, but the rate retailers sold the tobacco products to underage people has increased to 12% since then. Gunderson Health System doctors say they are thankful the DHS is addressing this issue because underage sales lead to a larger health crisis.
We have nearly 7,900 Wisconsinites that actually every year die from preventable tobacco-related disease. So young people are becoming addicted at a young age, and they're not even old enough to understand the risks.
The campaign called Tobacco 21 will include in-store signage and TV, digital, and social media ads.
Well, it sure is a nice cooler start outside of this morning, but we do have those clear skies in place in downtown La Crosse from City Cam 8 there. Temperature is a lot cooler here, 19 degrees with a feel-like temperature of 10. Northwest winds at around 7 miles an hour. We're going to continue to remain clear throughout the morning and also into the afternoon. Lots of sunshine to work with. Temperatures warming up into the low 20s by 10 o'clock. And then by noon today, we're at 24 degrees, followed by afternoon temperatures well into the low 30s. So overall, a much cooler day to work with, mostly sunny and winds out of the west-northwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour. I expect La Crosse to hit a high of about 31 degrees before it's all said and done. For tonight, we drop down to about 19 degrees, still looking clear, but relatively mild out there in terms of the temperatures here overnight. South-southwest winds at 10 to 15. Let's talk about your DriveCast overall this morning. Lots of sunshine to work with, and we're going to continue to remain on the sunny side here through the midday commute, and by the evening commute, skies will continue to remain on the clear sky side, clear side, everything continues to remain quiet across the Coulee region. We'll have more on this in the full weather forecast, but also coming up in your Buzz Report, we take a sneak peek at some of the commercials expected to run during Super Bowl Sunday. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Well, it sure is a much cooler start to the day here so far this morning underneath clear skies. Temperatures in Eau Claire, you're currently at 13 degrees. It's 18 though if you're in Winona, and maybe just a little bit warmer in La Crosse. You're currently at 19 degrees with northwest winds in place. Current temperatures across the rest of the area mainly into the mid to upper teens, especially further north, but the single digits are currently being felt in Ladysmith and Rusk County. You're currently at 9. Sparta, you're at 18 degrees. Black River Falls is at 15. Viroqua at 17. Meanwhile, further down to the south, Basketball, Prairie du Chien, you guys are both into the low 20s this morning, with wind chill factors making temperatures feel like they're into the single digits and low teens all across the Coulee region this morning. Make sure to bundle up out there, but at least we're looking mostly clear, as we just saw there from City Cam 8, and our satellite and radar picture is definitely confirming that here for us as well. A few clouds may exist here to the north, but really a lot of us are just going to be looking at mostly sunny skies. Only a couple of clouds here and there throughout much of the morning. And as we fast forward into the afternoon, we're going to be looking at lots of sunshine here in places as we're under the influence of some drier air moving in. Our temperatures will struggle though to reach the low 30s in many spots here today. We may see a few clouds develop here into the evening hours further towards the north, but overall we will be looking at clear skies as we head into the overnight hours tonight and also through early tomorrow morning. And we're going to actually wake up to clear skies with temperatures in the low 20s for the most part for your Saturday morning. Let's talk about today though. 17 degrees around the 6 o'clock hour this morning, 24 with lots of sunshine by noon today. Mostly sunny skies, 30 degrees at 4 p.m. And then by 8 o'clock this evening, that's when we drop down into those low to mid 20s. But skies will continue to remain on the clear side today with forecast highs into the upper 20s further north, lower 30s though further south and then central you go. And we're also going to be tracking this high pressure system, which is expected to build across the Midwestern United States, including us here in the Coulee region. And that is going to continue to give us those clear weather conditions to work with lots of sunshine. Now keep in mind, we will have that southwest wind motion, as you can see there by the wind direction arrows there. And that is going to pump in some warmer conditions to work with, making our temperatures relatively mild once again for this time of year. The high pressure system will be pretty broad as we head into the rest of your weekend on Sunday, giving us that southwest wind flow as well. And we're going to be looking at temperatures as a result of that still pretty mild for this time of the year, even into Sunday with highs in the low 40s. And we're not done with that, because as we head into next week, it will still be pretty mild with a high of 45 on Monday. Mostly sunny there. We'll be watching our next storm system moving in though, and that could give us some wet conditions to work with come Valentine's Day. So we'll have to watch out for that, followed by some scattered showers on Wednesday. Our next system again on Thursday will give us a chance of snow showers that time though. And at the same time, our temperatures for highs will cool down into the upper 20s to low 30s for Thursday and Friday of next week.
Captain Picard has written a memoir. He's been writing it for about 2.5 years and was inspired during COVID because he had no work at the time and didn't know when he would be able to start working again. Patrick Stewart says it's currently 700 pages long and he's trying to cut it down. Roughly 100 million viewers are expected to watch the Super Bowl this Sunday. Some of them will be tuning in for the commercials more than the game, and you can count on me for that too. It's the year's most important showcase for advertising, and Michael George has a preview.
Hey, how you doing? This year's Super Bowl ads feature Hollywood star power, from Melissa McCarthy,
hello humidity,
to Miles Teller.
In the ad business, the Super Bowl is like Oscar night is to the movie industry.
Companies are paying up to $7 million for a 30-second spot, and ad executives say the massive audience makes it worth the price.
100 million people. So if you look at it, break it down, 7 cents a person, maybe not so bad.
Companies are getting some extra bang for their buck by releasing ads days ahead of time.
They shallant. They shan't. Is it shallant or shan't?
It's neither. They have to be high quality in production. They have to be funny. They have to make people laugh for the most part. Most of all, they have to sell something.
One big change from last year, you won't see these guys.
It's FTX?
It's a safe and easy way to get into crypto.
After the meltdown at FTX, crypto is sticking to the sidelines, but booze is in abundance. Heineken and Crown Royal are making a play this year, with Budweiser just targeting select local markets.
One fruit that can alter history with one small bite.
And avocados from Mexico make an appearance.
And what might have happened if Eve took a bite of avocado instead of the forbidden fruit?
Competition off the field for advertising's biggest winner.
I gotta love those commercials.
I never thought that I would see a commercial for avocados.
I didn't either. I guess they're doing well because they, what's like $1 million per second or something crazy?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. What's your favorite commercials? Because I know you asked me last hour, so now I want to know yours.
I don't remember most of them, but whenever I do see a cameo from someone that I like an actor or an actress, then I'm like, oh, that's fun. Like Alicia Silverstone in that last one, because I'm a huge fan of Clueless.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Fox TV says ad space is completely sold out, and that much of it was booked by last summer. Well, let's move on to Look Who's 8.
Yeah, we got a lot of birthdays to celebrate today. Now, our first one is to Ronan, and he's turning 8 months today. Now, Ronan is a happy little boy who loves jumping, playing, and laughing. I love to smile, and he's just chilling there, looks like on a sofa.
Yeah, I love his overalls. I'm a huge overall fan. Happy 8th birthday to Morgan. Morgan loves to dance. Her grandparents say, keep dancing, the world is ready to see you shine.
All right, and a happy 8th birthday to Nelson. Now, Nelson loves his parakeets named Larry, The Simpsons, and Minecraft.
Happy 8th birthday to Gracelyn. Gracelyn is a sweet 8-year-old who loves gymnastics, drawing, and her favorite cow, Buster.
That's a unique nickname for a cow, right, Buster?
Yeah.
Happy 8th birthday to Blake. Blake enjoys spending time with his dog, fishing, powerlifting, and is excited to study engineering at college next year.
Blake is actually turning 18.
Oh my gosh, did I say the wrong one?
Yeah, you said
I'm
8.
sorry.
I was going to say
I think that's
very smart kid heading to college next
right,
year.
Exactly. All right.
Well, happy 80th birthday to Ken. Ken likes to play cards and pool with his friends.
Happy 88th birthday to Randy. Now, Randy is a retired postmaster that enjoys jigsaw puzzles.
Happy 88th birthday to Cyril. Cyril loves working on his lawnmower, tractor, and loves to help anyone in his community.
Well, if you know a special someone turning 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88 years old soon, we'd love to feature them.
Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com. Look for the Submit Pictures under the Home tab on our website. Well, stay with us. We have everything you need to know today in 5 minutes or less. Your Morning News Now is up next. Lacrosse artists will get a little extra help with their projects. The Pump House is opening up a free art cart. After clearing out their basement, Pump House employees use the extra supplies to start a new service. Anyone can donate or take free art supplies from the cart. Pump House leaders say the community is excited about this new project.
Everyone's been really excited, especially when children come in. They get really excited at the possibility of being able to take home art supplies for free, and so the reaction has been very positive.
The cart is available during the Pump House's regular business hours. We posted those on our website, news8000.com. If you're dreaming of summer, this could be the event for you. Thursday marked the beginning of the 45th annual Lacrosse Sports Show. Event organizers said there's a little bit of everything for everyone. Bird enthusiasts can meet parakeets at the colorful Parakeet Landing, and people of all ages are sure to enjoy Twiggy, the water skiing squirrel's performance. According to the show's manager, the first night of the event was a major success.
It's been an exciting day. It's really looking great down here. It's a wonderful show to come and attend. A lot of great features are here at the show and a lot of great vendors. So we're really looking forward to welcoming everyone this weekend.
The show runs today from 10 to night. Discounted tickets are still available. We posted more info at news8000.com. If you're a sports card and memorabilia collector, the Onalaska Omni Center is hosting a sports card and memorabilia show tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Admission is free for everyone, and there will be over 50 vendor tables for all things sports. If you'd like to set up your own table, there is a $20 fee. For more information, we posted a link on our website. That's news8000.com. Also on Saturday, the Pump House presents the Magical Midway of Fun. Isaiah the Magician will showcase his magical powers, including levitation and sleight of hand. The show will run from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. and all ages are welcomed, and tickets are $7 at the door or online. For more information, we posted a link to our website, that's news8000.com. And the La Crosse Center will host the 2023 La Crosse Winter Roots Festival. The festival invites locals and visitors alike to celebrate Wisconsin's favorite in music, cuisine, beer, and spirits. It will begin at noon and will go until 9 p.m. Tickets for early entry will cost $30 and general admission is $20. For more information, we've posted a link on news8000.com. Interested in learning more about the Driftless area? On Saturday, Eagle Bluff in Lanesboro, Minnesota is hosting Dinner on the Bluff, where hiker Marty Walsh will speak about trail development in the area. Doors open at 5 p.m. with beer and wine provided. Dinner will consist of a 3-course meal followed by Walsh's presentation. Tickets are $35. For more information or how to purchase those tickets, we posted a link on news8000.com.
And as you head out the door this morning, temperatures are into the mid to upper teens. Lots of clear skies, though, in place. The clear air is going to stick around here, making it mainly sunny throughout the day. Temperatures into the upper 20s to low 30s with light west-northwesterly winds in place. So enjoy a cooler day. It's not going to stick around too much longer because tomorrow we warm right back up into the 40s for the weekend here in general as well. And we're going to stay into the 40s through at least mid next week. But keep in mind there is a good chance of rain, so it could be looking pretty wet come Valentine's Day. Some scattered showers Wednesday, maybe even some snow chances there for Thursday. And speaking of that, do a look at Thursday and Friday. We're going to be cooling down into the upper 20s, low 30s. I know it's not your favorite.
I know.
We were spoiled with the 40s, but it's a little bit more typical though for this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least, you know, this weekend we'll see that sunshine.
And mild too. So
yeah.
If you have outdoor plans, take advantage of that Sunday, especially for Super Bowl Sunday. You know, if you have any outdoor events before the game, do it.
Yeah, maybe even some barbecuing, even though it's not necessarily barbecuing without the weather. Right. It is fun to do.
It feels like it, right?
It does. It does. That's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for watching News 8 Now. Don't forget to keep up with news of the day on news8000.com, and we'll have the latest updates to today's top stories on News 8 Now at noon. Have a great day, and thank you for watching News 8. Look at the beautiful sunrise starting to peep out.
Yeah, it's looking good.